Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining us in another episode of your favorite show, Red's View. I'm your host, Jay Red, joined by Mr. Larry. We got a guest in the building right here. Larry, what's happening? Is that okay if I call you Larry?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Then we also have Mr. Is That Jay Smith again, back in the building. DJ PM couldn't be here right now. He is sick. Shout out to that brother. Hope he gets well. I can't wait to have you back on the show, boy. Get ready. We're going to send a prayer up for him. If you're looking right now, you're not able to see me. It's because I'm holding up the brand new Red's View t-shirt that is available right now on redsview.com. Again, it's available right now on redsview.com, redsview.com, redsview.com. Three times. J Red, you see J Red and DJ PM, but these shirts are selling out fast, so y'all make sure y'all get these nice shirts, all right? And put that right there. All right. Yeah, appreciate it. So anyway, a lot has went on. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. And make sure, again, that you go to redsview.com. So, man, so Larry's new to this, but he's true to this. This brother right here is about to give us a lot of conversation, and you already know what he's about to do. So let's dive all the way up in it, okay? So recently, Dave Chappelle dropped a special that was exclusively available on YouTube, powered by Netflix, and it's called 846. 846 meaning that's how long the race soldier had his knee. I'm gonna call them race soldiers for what they are. That the race soldier had his knee on the neck of George Floyd. It was 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Also, that was the time, 8:46. I don't remember if it was AM or PM, but that's the time that Dave Chappelle was born. So he related to that particular death, and it was a surprise. It was a surprise drop. It was like a Beyonce album that dropped. Middle of the night. I was up at till 2 in the morning watching it, and I fell straight to sleep after that, and I woke up and everybody was talking about it. Man, that special right there, it was only 20 minutes, or 27 minutes, I want to say. 27 minutes, and man, it wasn't supposed to be funny. He had a couple of jokes in it, but man, it felt like a sermon. Real sermon that everybody needed. You know, he covered the racial atrocities that have happened. And that George Floyd death really, really bothered him. So I was happy to be able to be alive to witness. I've never seen nothing like this. Yeah. Like, his specials lately have always been, so far, very, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it right now. Like,
He's been pissed.
He's been pissed, but he's been covering so much and touching topics that people are scared to touch. Like those
dancing on the taboo subjects, and he's found a way to talk about taboo subject matter in a way that is not offensive.
Yes.
And that's hard to do.
Yeah, especially when he talked about those L's, those G's, those P. The way he said the LGBT, yeah, like it was dope.
And I think the way he delivered it makes it to where you can feel his anger. You can feel his anger.
Yeah.
But the way he delivered it, it's kind of like you have no choice but to just shut up and listen. Yeah. But at the same time, wait for the punchline so you may get a giggle in.
Yeah.
And he does it without judgment. So, like, you can't go back and say, oh, well, he hates so-and-so. Like, he ain't say that. He painted a picture of their community from that point of view without without talking bad about anybody.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Hard to do.
It's very, very hard to do. But I thought that it was dope. If you haven't checked it out, make sure, because we could talk about it all day, but it's like, that's something I feel like people need to watch it on your own and get what you get out of it. Because I can talk about it all day, but that was just something that, like, I keep telling y'all, I've never seen nothing like that before, a special like that. So I think it was real dope. Check it out on youtube.com. I don't think it's available on Netflix. I think it was just powered by Netflix. Yeah. So go to YouTube and check that out. All right, so some seriousness that also happened. We have 3, maybe 4 lynchings now, right? Is it 3 or 4? 5 lynchings.
Yeah.
One in Texas as well.
One in Texas, another in Cali. Lynchings, like literal lynchings of black men and women, and the police are saying that they're suicides without doing investigations on them. They're saying they're suicide, and I'm gonna tell y'all like straight up, as blatant as I can, no fucking black people are hanging themselves.
Come on.
It's
Not
for
outside.
suicide. Not a, that shit don't even sound right. Like, get the fuck
Lynching.
out of here.
Like
Like,
government buildings.
like what black person would do that? I'm not saying black people don't commit suicide, but what black person or black people would lynch themselves? You know what I'm
You
saying?
know how hard it is to tie a rope, throw it over a tree, then hop in the rope, and that take a lot of work.
It's a whole lot of work.
Nobody ain't going out there buying no thick ass rope, right? Nobody in a fucking hardware store leaving
Right.
rope.
Right.
Come on, what you need that rope for?
That don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense.
So that's why I was just like, man, like, I'm not buying that shit at all.
Fuck.
These race soldiers, these white supremacists, to me, those are dog whistles to the other white supremacists to
Saying, hey, game time, y'all.
right. So keep it happening. You know, historically, I mean, we already know what has happened with us and white people when we got lynched in our suits. And I'm gonna tell y'all, Negroes, I saw a post today that had black men leading a march with their suits on. Y'all stop that buffoonery, man. Like, y'all are scared. A lot of y'all are scared. And I'm gonna just be real like that. Like, I've been holding back so long on this damn show, but like, some of y'all need to hear this shit, man. It's like, quit being scared of white supremacists and the system of white supremacy. We need to replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice. And I want y'all to stop this all Black Lives Matter shit. We're going to stick to the code, which is Black Lives Matter. Whether you're black trans, black lesbian, black straight, black
Fit in that code.
yeah, like everything, black rich, black poor, black whatever. We're all in the same game. We're all in the same boat. Black Lives Matter.
Period.
Stop with those distractions, man. It's getting annoying.
But what about,
Yeah, exactly.
well, how you gonna say that when,
You see, it's like an ongoing thing.
and
So-
then before you know it, now y'all fighting, and the white man just come in,
And
that was
get you.
easy.
It's a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if I'm about to think about this, man. If I'm about to go fight somebody right now, are y'all gonna be like, whoa, wait, hey, listen, let's talk this out. We got some issues, we need to handle first. Nigga, you talked about my mama. I'm like, dude, I'm about to fight somebody.
You remember
right now.
06 when you
But
told me I ain't
before
belong in
y'all
this
fight-
organization? You remember
Before
that?
y'all fight, we gotta get this shit done.
Right. I'm like, dude, like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
I'll deal with you after this.
After that, like, of course it's a problem, and I still owe you money from 06. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't about to talk about that now when we're in a race war.
Well, how we gonna fight them when you can't even pay me my money? Pop, 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 pop.
Already over with. Yeah, man. So, you know, we got to cut out a lot of the buffoonery and the nonsense. So, man, but it leads me to talk about something else that's going on right now. So, the NBA, for those who don't know, they're trying to restart their season next month at Disney World in Florida, right? So, recently, Kyrie Irving and Dwight Howard said that if they were to continue the NBA season right now just to finish the playoffs and the championship, that it could be a distraction towards the Black Lives Matter movement, right? And I just wanted to bring that up to talk about it. LeBron James wants to go against it, and he's saying, look, I think, and quote, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but LeBron said we can do both. Did he say we can?
I didn't
forgot.
hear what I just heard what Kyrie said.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what LeBron said.
Yeah, so I think LeBron wants to continue the season, and I think Stephen A. Smith said that, you know, you may be able to, you can protest and still play
Right.
the game or whatever like that. But go ahead, Larry, what you think about that?
From my perspective, I really think it can go both ways. It can go either way. It can go either way. Well, whether we stand against it and just say, you know what, this is what we're gonna go for, but we can use it in a positive way to where they can still be all about Black Lives Matter. They can promote it within the games. They can promote it within their uniforms.
They can market it.
They can make sure that it's black reporters, black analysts, like the spots that black people really not working in.
Mm-hmm.
We're demanding more people within the fields of what we're doing, what we're building.
So you saying use the platform?
Yes,
Yeah, you got to you be able to use
Why
that
not?
platform, right?
Let black analysts be up there.
Yeah.
Let people get their chance that's been working towards their big chance for years now, but we didn't open the door. White people had to open that door for those people to get that chance. And now the players, the organizations, everybody demanding somebody of color to be in those areas to where we can see ourselves in the light that we don't feel like we're accepted in.
What you think?
I feel you on that. I don't agree though, and this is from a basketball watcher point of view, because, bro, once them finals get kicked off, we ain't thinking about this no more. Unfortunately, us as a people, I don't believe we're disciplined enough yet to be able to have major distractions. We can't even decide right now whether all Black Lives Matter or all lives matter, or all Black Lives Matter or trans lives matter, or women lives matter. What about the Black women? What about the Black men? Like, we ain't got that together yet. So I think if we play, if they're not gonna do something that's groundbreaking, like go out there at tip off, and then everybody walk off the court, and LeBron grab the camera and say, there ain't gonna be no more NBA until the murders of Breonna are in jail, until the murders of so-and-so are in jail, until people are convicted, yada, yada.
Use the platform.
Yeah.
But you ain't playing, though.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Either way,
a forfeit for both of them teams.
That's dope, though.
But that's one night of basketball.
Yeah.
That's one night.
And that's
$1
billion.
So you done messed up the NBA money. You done messed up Comcast, Viacom, all them other folk. So if you are going to do it, it got to be, if you just go out there hooping, talking about, and we're going to let Keisha be the analyst today, like, I don't think that's enough to, there has to be something drastic. We had people like Muhammad Ali. We had, his name escapes me, but he played basketball. Muhammad Raouf. Thank you.
Chris Jackson.
You know, we had these people. We had Kaepernick. But to have a whole league, America needs to understand. America needs to really know, what is your favorite sports going to be like without us? They ain't never had to find out, because black folk always care so much about money and their own personal family that we put our personal family above the greater good of our people. Folk like Muhammad Ali didn't do that. Folk like Colin Kaepernick didn't do that, but they have been one-offs. We need a whole league to be like, yo, until X, Y, and Z happen, this money going to be all the way jacked up, and we can go as long as y'all want to go.
And I agree with that. To me, I'm looking at it from the fence, like both sides of it. I can see exactly where you coming from as far as the platform, using it as a voice, because that's like basketball is one of the most marketable industries that we have out there, because that's dominant.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Paid.
But on the other end, I do feel like we're not disciplined enough to be able to focus on both, especially like when the finals come. But from a basketball business perspective, they didn't know that the protest and everything was going to pop off. And they've been trying, the reason that they're doing it anyway is because of the pandemic. So it's still millions, like it's a $1 billion industry. So they're probably like, man, look, like we still got to finish this season. Now, so from a business perspective, if you got some players who are choosing to, because they lose money if they don't play. Right. But, and I understand that, but also your blackness should be able to overcome that. So, I mean, I can see it from both sides. So
maybe we just have to destroy everything to elevate.
That's
everybody go broke. They have to
because
build back up. And
that's where we are. That's where we are right now. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
We're scared because we have.
You know what that's gonna make us do though, and not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
That means that all the black people, we're gonna have to step from our corporations,
that's
our
true.
Jobs.
That's true.
That's what it's.
If they gotta do that on the platform of basketball,
then
we
gotta
have to follow up.
And if you're not willing to do that, then it ain't gonna work. Mm-hmm. That's like. They did the boycott Montgomery for 381 days.
381.
Longer than a year. They said we ain't finna catch no bus. But look at us now. Look at how many Chinese owned hair places have been abusing black women.
Yep.
And you get some brothers who go stop the abuse and go beat up the Chinese folk and tell them you can't shop there no more. Mm-hmm. And we fighting to get back in there.
Right.
To go spend money with the people who hate you.
Mm-hmm. Right. So we're I definitely think, because the thing is, this is what I say. My life as a black man is no different from Jay-Z or Beyonce's life. America looks at you as one big nigga. That's the truth. Whether we're black and gay, whether we're black and straight, whether we're black and Muslim, Christian, whatever. I'm no different from Barack Obama right now. So it will take us to be like, you know what, fuck it. And that's what it's going to be. Every voice matters.
Every voice matters.
So let's move on and talk about what happened recently also. Rayshard, I forgot his last name.
Brooks.
Rayshard Brooks. He was a black man that got killed here in Wakanda, Atlanta, right? So he got killed.
Ain't no Wakanda. Ain't nobody come to save you.
This is reality.
This is reality.
So
he got killed by a race soldier at a Wendy's on University, right? And you got some people who are saying that he probably deserved, and we ain't gonna stay on this too long. You got some people who say that, you know, he put himself in that situation, because I'm gonna just tell y'all what happened. He was sleeping in his car. Originally, I think they say he was in the drive-thru, but he pulled off to the side and went to sleep. And people called the police on him, and the police came to him. They made him take a sobriety test. It's a lot of body cam footage that's out there, but make a long story short, he resisted arrest, ran away from the police officer. He stole on one.
Yeah, I was tell the whole story.
Yeah, he stole on one.
Gave him a fair one.
He gave him a fair one. He struggled with it. He struggled with him, ran off, shot a taser at one of the policemen, and then the policeman shot him. Shot him twice or three times in the back, and then he died. I don't know if he died on the spot or he died at Grady Hospital, but it was another black man that got killed. And the thing is, a lot of people are saying, well, he resisted arrest and he put himself in that situation. Let me tell you this. Do y'all remember that show Cops that just got canceled? If you go back and look at some of those episodes, you'll see a lot of white people doing the same shit and resisting arrest. You can also look on YouTube right now and see some of the most resistant arrests of all time with white people. You got I seen an old ass white lady damn near about to run over a cop with his car. So any of you folks who are saying the cop felt like his life was in danger from a taser, shut the fuck up. All right? Because you can't, it's not an equal playing field, because there are numerous videos of white people doing the same shit and worse, and somehow they're able to just get arrested, right? Dylan Roof worshipped with a black church. He sat in there, scoped the scene out, shot him up, but his ass got arrested, right? And went to Burger King. So that's straight up bullshit. Any black person that doesn't agree with what I'm saying right now, you're not on code. And I'm gonna do a Facebook Live talking about being on code.
How did he eat the Burger King if he was in handcuffs? Unless he wasn't cuffed. I didn't even think about that part. How you gonna eat the Burger King with your hands behind your back?
Exactly. It seems like to me he did a job for somebody or something. But I wouldn't be surprised at that. But
that's crazy.
Anyway, so let's lighten the mood a little bit. Let's talk about some entertainment. So Lil Baby, right? Shout out to Lil Baby. He put out a song called "The Bigger Picture," right? And this is a political song coming from Lil Baby, talking about race issues, and he's talking about what's actually going on. What you think of it?
I think it was dope. It was dope for Lil Baby to use not only who he is as an artist, but to flip it. Yeah. Not only be about, you know, shoot 'em up, bang bang, or the drugs and all that stuff, but to use what everybody's looking at, to turn that attention, take that attention off what you know him for. Yeah. To say, listen, since I got your attention, listen to what I gotta say.
Right.
And to all the kids that's looking up to him, and everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, trying to hear what he's saying, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a Lil Baby fan.
Me neither.
Because I haven't quite got used to his voice just yet. You know what I'm saying? He got a little lisp or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I haven't got used to it yet. But listening to that song and really paying attention to it, he said something. He dropped some gems. And I think it was dope for the culture.
All right, what you think about it?
I ain't got nothing bad to say about you, Lil Baby. You all right with me? Now, what is funny, you know, other artists have been doing, you know, above and beyond on that tip, but maybe everybody wasn't ready then, and that's what it needs to get. It needs to go from Kendrick and all them. It needs to drip down all the way to the Young Thugs, and everybody needs to be on the same page right here. So I'm just happy that one of these so-called mumble rappers has something to say. That's more than just.
He kicked it off. And
Draco's on.
The fact that, let me tell you, like, 'cause I was talking to homeboy Lavelle today, and the fact, I told him that he set the tone for what the rest of 2020 musically should be about. Because you got somebody who's a trap rapper. Isn't he a trap rapper? So a trap rapper that's at the top of their game. He's young. He's in his early 20s. He didn't do what he usually does with his subject matter and decided to talk about some real shit. Now, he has some stuff in there I disagree with as far as him saying it's bigger than black and white. No, it's not.
It's exactly
what it
black
is.
and white, sir.
But I applaud him. Now, I'm no Lil Baby fan, right? I'm not a Gunna fan. I'm not
like that freestyle.
Huh?
You don't like that freestyle?
What freestyle?
I don't. The Little Baby freestyle.
No, I don't
The
like
one that set his career on fire.
Yeah,
I do.
I ain't gonna front.
I
That's a hot
bounced
song.
it.
That's a
That's
hot.
I mean, no. The thing
I don't know
is,
what he
if you
said.
got a decent song, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to listen to his new album that just dropped. He's just not for me. I'm not saying he's trash at all, but to piggyback off what you said, they were like, man, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Lupe, they've been making music and doing albums like this, you know, this whole time. And now Lil Baby, I'm like, well, Lil Baby got a different following than them. All right. And to a certain demographic, he may make more catchier songs than them. I think that it's dope. I think that more artists should follow that because that's what hip hop used to be about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have anything negative to say about it.
And he's scratching every surface of hip hop, right?
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need.
That's what he's doing. He's showing variety
Yeah.
within subject matter as well.
Right.
And you can't take that from him, even if you don't understand what he's saying.
You're right.
You got to go back
You
and
still
read it
gotta,
or something.
yeah, it's dope.
We need the Percocet babies to be on the same page.
Right.
Because they're not warriors right now.
Warrior class. Seriously, the warrior class are like ages like 16 all the way to like 25. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what that is, go listen to Tupac off Kendrick Lamar's The Pimp a Butterfly album. All right, but yeah, definitely. Shout out to Lil Baby for that song.
Dope.
So let's get into something else that's funny. All right, so recently, who all remembers Black Panther? That was one of the most groundbreaking movies of all time. Right? So it was a rumor floating around, and I hated that y'all ignorant folks kept sharing the damn link because Marvel didn't release an official statement, Disney never released an official statement, or Beyonce never released an official statement. All that happened was Beyonce signed a 3-picture deal with Disney for like $100 million or something like that. It didn't specifically say that she was in Black Panther 2, but people ran off with that and they thought that she was playing Storm in Black Panther 2. And it was a whole bunch of slander about Beyonce. They're saying that she can't act. Somebody said she is the Silk the Shocker of acting. And that was the funniest thing. Now, it is true that Beyonce is a terrible actress. I feel like I love Beyonce, but I don't like Beyonce movies. All right? But I just thought it was messed up that it wasn't official and y'all kept slandering her. And the Beehive couldn't even defend it. They were weak.
Well,
I mean, I think y'all are a little hard on her a little bit.
I
think you're a little hard on her. And I'm not going to say she's a terrible actress. I'm not going to say she's terrible. I think think about, all right, you got Fighting Temptations, right?
You be getting excited, don't you? You be jumping up.
I fucked up.
Almost. We be getting in there.
So, you think about Fighting Temptations. Horrible.
yeah.
Put horrible stamp on it. But she can sing.
Yeah, she can sing.
She delivered her part, right?
Yeah.
The actor was. But think about Obsession.
Obsessed.
Or whatever that, Obsessed.
Yeah.
Also,
That was terrible.
She had serious emotions to convey.
That was terrible.
With some sophisticated blocking to coordinate.
Terrible.
brought up the blocking. We reaching now. We gotta talk about blocking.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. I just think she conveyed her emotions in a way you can understand from a chick that really didn't understand until she seen what her man was actually going through.
Yeah.
Okay.
From a man that's really trying to fight a chick off.
Yeah. But
All right.
I'm
Me and Beyonce got some mutual friends, so I don't want to slander Beyonce as an actress. I don't think her acting is good. I haven't really particularly enjoyed her acting in anything she's done, but I ain't even no but. It just is what it is.
yeah.
Black folks just love to run off emotion. And
Yeah, right. I was like, y'all
they
didn't
heard
have
something
to.
on Facebook and they had to run.
Just ran with it.
And they knew.
Yeah.
She knew
black.
Beyonce wasn't finna be no storm.
She black.
Bruh. It's like, I just saw it. It was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. But anyway, shout out to Beyonce. Shout out for her 3-picture deal.
You come in my house, you touch my son. You remember that line?
Yeah.
Come in my house.
She's still, oh my God.
Don't be like
But anyway, let's move on. All right. So, B. Simone. B. Simone. She has been a heated topic of conversation for the past week or two, actually. So B. Simone, there's two things I want to talk about with B. Simone. So the first is she made a comment. I think she was talking to Nick Cannon, and she said that she didn't want to date any man that works a 9-to-5. She'd rather date a CEO, an entrepreneur, whatever. So because she'll be able to relate to them. I had no issue in what she said. Me personally. You know what I'm saying? Match my hustle. Shout out to Jazz. I didn't have an issue with that. To me, that's her preference. You know what I'm saying? If a person, like when Kodak Black said something right now, I questioned what Kodak Black said, but he said he only like light-skinned black women, right? Which was, due to the system of white supremacy, it makes you raise your eyebrows and look at them sideways. But if that's that brother's preference, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Well, B. Simone, she's an entrepreneur, right? And that's what she chooses to date because she doesn't want a man that works a 9-to-5. Maybe she feel like her and the man can't relate. Now, I'm not saying that she's correct or incorrect in that, because maybe she could find somebody that works a 9-to-5 that she could relate to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that brother works a 9-to-5, but he has aspirations to become an entrepreneur or whatever. But anyway.
Or the flexibility.
You know, the flexibility. But my thing is, I didn't really feel no certain type of way about it. I ain't really give a shit, honestly. I think that people blew that out of proportion. And any man that had an issue with that, I think that...
Soft.
Yeah, you soft. I think that
Toilet tish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like I had no problem with it because she didn't say nothing about the money.
Yeah.
She said, I just need him to be able to go when I need him to go.
Exactly.
That's all it was. Maybe she has enough confidence in herself to know financially, whatever we want to do, as long as I got you there, we good.
Yeah.
You never know, she didn't say nothing about the pocket, so that's what made me. Now, had she came back and say, I can't have a man 9-to-5 because I don't think he make enough money.
That's a different thing.
Story. You know
because
what I'm
she didn't say a rich CEO.
Right.
She didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what you think about that?
I agree. You ain't gotta get no man with a 9. If you don't want one, don't get one.
Yeah, that didn't bother me.
And if you mad, you sensitive.
Right.
And you know what? You always see. I ain't gonna go there. No, I'm gonna go there.
No, go ahead. Come on, Will.
You always see. How can I put this? Here's a perfect example of black men not bashing black women for their personal preferences. You always hear, why y'all don't hear a woman has said what her standards or preferences are, and here 3 black men who say, well, go on, sister, have your preferences.
Do your thing.
I get it. If you feel
Man
like
ain't mad.
if you feel like you work, if you feel like your hours of staying up to 3 o'clock answering emails, whatever that is to you, fine.
3
If you feel like your man gonna be sleeping, he ain't gonna be able to match your hustle and match your grind because he's tired, because he gotta get up at 9 to go put his headset on, that's fine. It's fine. Baby, you got every right to get the kind of man you want, and don't let nobody, no man, no woman, no transgender, no humpback, no midget stop you from getting what you feel like God got for you.
You need it. Like that's you. I ain't had no issue with that.
Do your thing.
Now let me tell you what I did have an issue with. She wrote a book, right?
Oh.
Well, no, she didn't write it. Apparently. So it's a book that she had. I forgot the name of it, but
Damn, B.
she addressed it yesterday because it was.
You ain't right. You ain't right.
Man.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because so it's plagiarism, all right? B. Simone said that she wrote a book. Now she's saying she ain't no author, right? But she said she wrote a book. And the book You had she looked like she got some stuff from Pinterest. It's other authors. Like it's a self-motivational book from what I
She took somebody's stuff on Pinterest and put it in the book.
and put it in the book.
She did a summary book.
Yeah.
She just summarized
she summarized
everything
it.
book and put it in one.
All the exact words.
It's like a highlight book.
Yeah. And sold it like it was hers because she wants
So
to
what if it's word for
motivate
word?
to motivate
So
black
what?
women.
All she had to do was just quote. I got via so and so's book.
Right.
Right. She
This
didn't-
motivated me.
Right.
She didn't know about plagiarism and how it's
Quoting.
illegal. You're not supposed to do that, and it's so funny.
So it's against the law now. Now I can't put your book in. All right. Y'all some haters. Y'all some haters.
right.
A lot
Now
of
you
people
see how they
pass
switch it
college
around.
doing that shit.
But what
You feel me?
the problem that I had was Meek Mill trying to justify it, but he made sense because I can't remember. I think he may have said something like, "We need to embrace people in our culture. Like this is called getting on code. When one of us messes up, we shouldn't all bash them like that."
I agree.
Because I didn't bash her. I just made a joke about it. But I think the problem is she just said that whole 9 to 5 thing, and then
They
turned
already
around.
on your ass.
Yeah. So
now
that's
it's
what
like
it was.
more. It's just adding fire to the flame. You know what? You know what? I feel like her energy is still motivational though. Like that's
a
the
hell of
shit
a
I
hustle.
say all
That
the
is.
time.
A hell of a
Yeah.
grind.
It motivates you
Yeah.
because even me, I don't know how she do. Manifestation, whatever she do. That shit, I would watch her for 30 seconds and be like, all right, let me get my.
It does motivate you.
So I commend B. Simone for the energy, the positive energy that she has on a consistent basis. Let's just pick her up on this time that she slipped down.
She slipped.
She slipped, but let's pick her back up because she is one of the positive ones that we do have out there.
A lot of authors will tell you most authors don't actually write their books. She probably paid somebody to help her put some stuff together.
That's
and
what she said.
I believe that. I don't think she that grimy of a person. I'm gonna take this small content creator and take all their stuff.
She blamed the team. She said my team messed up,
Yeah.
but I should have been. I'm holding accountability, and she
She
made a
should've been
video.
more
She didn't run away.
hands-on.
She didn't run away from it. So
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks ago, we just got through saying, "I'm a black woman. I'm a black man. We don't tear down.
Right.
We build." I ain't say nothing about B. Simone, because guess what? Your history books was plagiarized from somebody who made up some shit. If we want to really get funky about people, your religion was taken from somebody else,
Oh,
flipped
man.
upside down and gave back to you and plagiarized. But you want to be mad at a sister for getting her book grind on?
Yeah.
It was all
Babe,
positive.
Yeah.
and I saw where she tried to reach out to the content creator who came up with that and make everything right and let him and her know that it wasn't that kind of party. So I ain't got nothing bad to say. I don't even know B. Simone. Shout out to her.
Yeah, I never really knew exactly who she was until recently. But I agree with that. I agree with what Meek Mill was saying. But I think it just was difficult because of that 9 to 5 comment. It's like you talking about 9 to 5 and you can't even notice when your book is plagiarized. You're supposed to be on top of that, queen.
I want to point out 2 other things. This is the second time where 3 black men publicly have caped for a black woman.
We gonna fight. We gonna ride for y'all
We
too.
threw
Even when you wrong.
Right.
Because you
wrong.
still right to me, baby.
Yeah.
You still right to me.
Still right.
Get your hustle. All I see is a black woman getting her shit together.
Hey,
That's
she,
all I
yeah,
see.
She
was
started from the
organized.
bottom though.
Hey,
was
and the
organized.
next book gonna be fire.
Yeah. There you go.
Clap back.
The Five Bloods. That's a movie that came out on Netflix. Now, Spike Lee directed it. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of it?
You know what?
What'd you think of it, Larry?
I understood
Oh man.
where they were coming from.
Yeah.
The angle, the whole plot, dope. I think it's just an hour too long. Boy, I fell asleep on that bed, woke up, and
Fell right back to sleep.
Bro, that bit kind of boring. But I do like my guy from Crooklyn.
You know he never aged.
He looked the same.
He looked the same as he did. And that dude,
56.
right?
For
He
30
never
years.
fits
Right. Ever since Crooklyn, that nigga looked the
He
exact
haven't looked
same.
since he haven't aged since.
He ain't aged since
Well, you
Crooklyn.
right. You right.
But that I agree, man. Look, I tried like 4 times. I finished it, but I fell asleep, and I thought I thought it was just me. Cause you remember I was at your house and you said check it out, right?
Yeah, I loved it.
And I looked at it. I appreciate
made it
everything
through?
that it was. I appreciated everything that was going on with it, but I fell asleep a few times, and it was 2 hours and 45 minutes. Sean didn't even try to watch it because it was like, man, I got to get my mind right. But I appreciate it. And I don't have anything negative to say about it, but I did fall asleep on it multiple times. But I thought it was just me.
I watched that. You gotta watch that over the weekend.
Yeah, like it's like a few
You gotta
days.
binge watch that.
I'll say this. You should definitely set aside some time for this. Now, this is what happened. I was already, y'all had sent me the Dave, I watched it the same night Dave Chappelle special came out. So I watched Dave Chappelle special, went straight over to Netflix and watched that movie. I was doing some insomnia because there was a lot on my mind. And I was a little intoxicated, which might have made it a better movie to me. But I loved it. I loved everything about it. I loved the choices. Some of them Spike Lee choices that he be doing.
Yeah.
I think this is the best he has ever pushed them choices off. To me, I think this is the best style Spike Lee movie that he has come out with in modern times. I've seen Nola Darling, what was that?
Yeah.
What's it called? She's Gotta Have It.
She's Gotta Have It.
I saw the remake of that. You know,
I liked it.
I didn't really rock with it. But this here, from the script to the duality of consciousness of the black soldier who had to make America great again, who drank the American Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? To the fact that you got black folk who's fighting for a country, wasn't fighting for them to go to another country where they oppress other people on behalf of somebody else who oppressed them, and to see that now you got the Vietnamese mad at black soldiers because they was fighting for a white man who ironically wasn't fighting for them. It was great.
Right.
All the layers in that.
Dope.
The fact that it was buried treasure, which could probably represent something else that you're looking for.
Exactly.
It was just amazing on so many levels. I loved it. Spike Lee, this is the best thing I've ever seen from you since Malcolm X, in my opinion.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm gonna wake up and watch.
Yeah,
that
right.
again.
I was also high,
That's another.
but I loved it.
Hey, everything you said in a bag of chips. I kept saying, look, I need to focus. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. But I slept good on that movie like 4 times. Like, that was the best sleep I didn't have. But I'm going to definitely watch that again. I don't have nothing negative to say about it.
I'm gonna watch it back through.
Yeah. Shout out to that.
Get you a weekend ready.
Right. So the game, I just want to talk about this real quick because he's avoiding it. And I just had to speak on it. Because his ass didn't go to court. The rap of the game owes a person that was on his, an assault victim who was on his show. I forgot the name of his show. It was like Flavor of Love or something like
Priscilla.
that. Priscilla. Yeah.
Priscilla Rainey.
Yeah. So he owes her $7 million.
Sheesh.
And she can now get that from his royalties, starting with one of his latest albums that have came out on his record label. Brothers, y'all, and this is all because he didn't even try to fight it. He didn't show up to court. Let's briefly talk about that real quick for the sake of time.
Bitch, you want with me rapping in the stew? Hey, this nigga, this nigga really, he did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Because what's the charge? What?
Sexual assault. Yeah.
Okay. Like
whether
he,
it's
like
small
he punched her in the
whether
booty, like sexual assault.
maybe he
or
smacked on the ass because she got a fat ass.
This what?
Oh, she got a
Did
fat
he
ass.
actually rape her?
No, I don't think he.
But just
Shit, they didn't go into detail.
Gotcha.
There's nothing that's in wording of what was actually done.
not that any of those things are worth anything because
Right.
they're not.
You're right.
But I just wanted to know what it was. he
Yeah,
did.
I don't know. I just know his ass didn't show up to court, and
So no.
he owes
Damn.
her $7 million.
I think he's okay with it, but man, he got $7 million.
He got-
I just hate that he did it.
Not just to give like that.
What's the last song the game dropped?
The game.
No,
is a
he
legend.
still drops
I ain't saying he ain't. I'm just saying, what's his last
like
song?
hit song. No, he hadn't had.
She's
no
only
hits.
getting it from his new label and the latest album.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
which
He
that's
still
gonna,
got all his other money. That's gonna take time.
it's gonna take a lot of
Whatever's
time.
coming in,
Should've
she can
went-
get what's coming in, but he already got what he has.
Yeah,
Keep your hands off folk and go to court.
bam. All right, Alicia Keys versus John Legend is the next versus battle that'll take place this Friday. You know, shout out to them. I know Kiera, my homegirl Kiera, she gonna be tuning in. She loves Alicia Keys. I think John Legend is they're both great artists, but I'm not probably gonna be checking that out. That's gonna piano me to death.
I think I'm gonna be with you on that one because unless I'm cleaning up the crib.
That's what.
Because after you got me up so high, what's
Yeah.
after that? I know.
Green light, give me the green.
Yeah, and after that, then you're gonna be like, We're just
Falling.
ordinary people.
Falling.
And then after falling, you're going to be like, because by the time she get to, this girl is on fire.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be.
I hate that song.
Everybody hate that song. But
Ask me what I think.
what you think?
I think that's the most average group of light-skinned people you can get together.
Damn. Including Swiss Beats?
Hey,
No, because he made beats.
Oh, okay.
but
I was
Legend
about to
had
say,
some
that's
good
my boy.
collaborations though.
Who? John Legend?
Yeah.
3 of them. Give me 3 of them.
Rick Ross.
Which song? Oh,
Okay.
Super High?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Jay-Z.
What Jay-Z song John Legend had?
Nah.
This dude tripping.
I'm trying to find
Him and Andre, but that's
Green
not
Light.
it. Green Light.
Oh yeah. Green light.
But do that turn the party up when you turn on green light? Everybody
No,
get out their chick.
ain't
out their
nobody-
seat?
Man.
I'm ready to go right
Right,
now.
like-
I mean, we might go get up some, fix a plate off that.
Dog.
That's piece of plate music.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Fix
music
some
you put
plate.
potato
Fix a
salad on the plate too.
I definitely go. I'm ready to go.
But
Right.
I mean, yeah. Shout out to them.
It's that handshake music. We come in. Hey, what's up with y'all?
Y'all gotta stop
Yeah,
playing
it's
because
gonna be a boring
they made 3 6 and Bone postpone their shit because they wanted it to be on Versus, and y'all still haven't gave us that. Maybe that's not what we need right now, especially. But y'all shouldn't have
Bone
did that.
Thugs and 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, that was supposed to happen.
I like 3-6, but Bone gonna bust their ass.
I told PM, are you watching this? I hope
Bone
you
Thugs
know.
and Harmony will bust 3-6 Mafia's ass.
Hard.
That's not even a good one. They need to put Bone Thugs with. Maybe they. I don't know. I think Bone is another.
Yeah, that's why that's what I said too.
Ain't
But
another
people looked at me like I was
category,
crazy.
man.
I'm like, they not on the same level.
You can't. Nah.
Yeah.
Not Bone.
Realistically,
I love some Bone Thugs and Harmony, boy.
I'm
Yeah.
serious. Y'all got to get out of that Southern mind frame,
Yeah.
man. Like Bone is like.
Match 3-6 with Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. They got some hits.
Both legends.
Yeah.
They legends,
yeah,
but
let them go with
but
them.
dog, the Crossroads is a what you call that shit,
I don't remember.
nigga? That shit was so fucking funny. You said it was a symphony or something. I forgot what you called that shit. I forgot what you said that was, dog. I can't remember what it
I don't
was.
remember either.
You said, oh,
Nobody knew what they said.
he said it was like a hymn. Like,
Yeah, it was a gangster hymn.
yeah.
They was in harmony. They
Yeah.
harmonized.
Yeah.
There was
Look,
a
I ain't saying they ain't did so much for hip hop. I ain't saying they ain't changed the game. I ain't saying they ain't the original reason folk rapping fast. I'm just saying I ain't a big fan of them.
Oh man.
But I appreciate what they've done.
Yeah.
But that don't mean I got to like it.
Don't put 3-6 with crucial conflict.
Oh.
Don't
After
disrespect.
smoking on hay, what you
Don't
gonna do?
disrespect Bone.
Right, you can't disrespect Bone like
Not
that.
Bone.
But anyway, this has been this episode of Red's View. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. I forgot where I put my shirt. Where I put that shirt? It's back there. We waiting on the shirt to come right now. But yeah, man. Make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork and make sure that you get your Red's View t-shirts. Red's View t-shirts on redsview.com. 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 All right. You already know where to follow me at JAYR3D. Where do we follow you?
Hey, Moosey _15. That's MOOSEY _15.
All right. Where do we follow you, bro?
Is that Jay Smith on all social media platforms? Holla at your boy.
Sean shooting the hell out there, ain't he?
Yeah.
Leave.
That boy be working now.
All right.
He gonna work.
He gonna work.
You
Yeah.
know one thing about him.
You're right. Make sure that you download and stream my album, which is Wants To, available on all digital streaming platforms. All right. And it's Juneteenth coming in. It's Friday. Juneteenth is Friday. So make sure you check my single, Young, Black, and Gifted. It still rocks. Shout out to DJ Don Juan. He spent that in his Friday mix last week. So, yeah. This is J Red. We got Larry. We got Jay Smith. PM, keep your head up. Get back over here. And J Red, we're signing out.